So, Father, what I but I'm trying to like I always see that I'm trying to witness the thoughts and feelings, and then I create a mental image of somebody witnessing and something going on the other side. Sometimes I feel so so sometimes I feel like I can see those moving or like those like I can observe thoughts, emotions, feeling and everything. But sometimes I really get pulled to the voice which kind of like constantly going on inside my head. It feels like as if I am the one thinking and I am the one kind of witnessing it. Still, it feels like a mental image of somebody witnessing it and something is going on, Father. So could you please help me on this? Like maybe I'm not clear in some parts or something, which kind of like I'm still identified with uh, some thoughts about myself.
Yes. Yes, we can look at this. This is good. So, firstly, when you say that, I try to,
Witness, like aware of my thoughts and feelings.
yes. Um, Actually, this is more effortless than the mind can understand because most naturally you are aware of your thoughts. If you were not aware of them, they would not mean anything at all. They would not even appear. You see? So you cannot be unaware of your thoughts. So the witnessing is already present in a very primal way. You don't have to make
Mhm.
any effort. So what you really mean is that you're trying to get some control over your attention.
Yes.
You see? We don't have to work so hard at it. For some of you, it's very natural to withdraw your attention from thoughts, and
Mhm.
for those, it's okay. But here, for example, even here, I could not actually pull my attention away from thoughts and try to keep attention one pointed or something like this. And it's very rare to have that kind of mastery over attention. You see, that's why most are very frustrated actually with spiritual practice because most spiritual practice is trying to control your attention, put
Yes.
your attention only on this. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. And this up and down
Mhm.
on of spiritual practice then happens. So just effortlessly allowing all thoughts to come and go, then you're very naturally the witness already.
So isn't it further like initially it needs a little bit of practice, or it's something like because for me like when even if I'm trying to be effortless, it looks like I'm putting effort on that.
Yes, yes. It's like this. So right now, if I say just allow everything to happen, it can seem
Mhm.
like a little bit of effort is needed to just come to this allowing state, you see, which is fine. This much is fine.
Mhm.
So if you allow everything to come and go now, including the movement of your attention can be allowed. Let attention also move everywhere. Then in
Yes.
real time, you tell me what happens. How do you get stuck?
So further like I was doing it like
Now,
today.
what
I
just now let's do it together. And
Sure.
in real time, you tell me how and where you're getting stuck. Just allow all thoughts to come and go. Don't serve them tea. And then allow your attention also to move about.
Actually, when I'm trying to do with you, I don't get any thoughts actually. I'm like kind of thoughtless completely. Even if like I'm trying to get some thoughts, it looks like
Yes, yes.
I'm trying.
This is also very natural. When we allow, in fact, welcome our thoughts, invite our thoughts in, then it seems like thought activity reduces. When we say, okay, mind, Mr. Mind, please bring it on, what do you have? Then you find that it runs out of all that strong energy, mental energy.
Yes. So it's kind of like um um it's it's like when I'm like more alert, like when I'm trying something, it's kind of like soon if I just I'm tired, then I don't see any thoughts. It's kind of like when I'm trying to, let's see, I'm kind of like aware, then it will come. But now it's not happening that way, Father. Now.
Yes. The good news is that it's always about the right now. It is not about what happened in the past or what is going to happen in the future. Freedom is always now. See? You will
Hmm.
not be free in the past nor in the future, but in the now you are always free. That's why I've been saying recently that the now is my best friend. You see, but what happens is that what you recognize about
Hmm.
yourself right now,
Hmm.
you also see that this cannot change. So it's not some sort of trick where we get you into satsang and satsang we do some magic and every thought activity, everything reduces. So it feels like you are free, and then the minute you leave satsang, then everything is gone. It can feel like that because the energetic support is going, but
Hmm.
actually what you recognize about yourself now, you also recognize that this is true, irrespective of what layers of thoughts come and what layers of emotions come. At the core, at the center, this is always true, what you're finding out about yourself. You see?
Yes.
So let's use the now to come to the recognition of who you are. And then you will find that belief is not going to the thoughts as much as it was earlier. You see? Belief means that there is a possibility that what the thoughts could be saying is true.
Yes.
If there was no possibility at all, then you would not believe them. Like if I was to say you are levitating 5 feet above the ground right now, you would not believe it because you know there is no possibility of that. You see? So same way, as you see that you are a formless, you are the formless one, then all this thought which is talking to you as if you are a person will start to seem
Hmm.
more and more alien to you. And at best, you will laugh at them.
So Father, like what, like I see like earlier, like I used to identify with each and every whatever it's going in my head, like sad, happiness, whatever. But now it's kind of like if I see some images or if I see some voices of some other stuff, I easily can recognize, like I can easily discard them. But when there is a voice of like my voice, like pretending to be, is like very subtle. It's kind of like always with me. It's just like as if like my guide. It's like me, myself talking with myself, like self-talking. So I easily get, I mean, I usually get too much cling with that part, like which is like my guide. It's like
Yes,
my
yes.
inner.
The voice of the mind has pretended to be our teacher for a very long time. You see, and
Yes.
most of humanity is relying on this voice as the guide for guidance as to how to run our life. But this is not the true voice. This is not the intuitive voice. You see, the voice of the mind is always selfish. It for me. How do I get freedom? You see, how do I become a better person? How do I do the practice? You see,
Yes.
in spiritual sense, who is the I being referred to as you? Where is the I that needs freedom? Where is the I that needs to not identify also?
Yes, because I was watching your satsang about that I, and I was contemplating on my myself, and I found out like Father, like I I cannot be located. Like I found myself like everything is just happening by itself, like my breathing, like my heartbeat, like my person in a total. I didn't find that one because it's kind of like building blocks together and making a person. It's actually, it's nothing. There is a kind of like a, a different person, like building, like doing everything, but it's like I felt like as if I am joined like parts and parts together, and there is no such thing. So as myself as Puravi, it's something I could not find myself. Then I felt like I'm headless and I'm just walking like something like else. Like I could not, even if I was driving, I was walking, and I was like, I was feeling like as if I'm floating somewhere, as if that part like the body is easily I could I can't anymore identify myself with the body anymore. But something this inside the head, it's like the I voice that's like pretending my voice, like, oh, you should not, oh, you, how come you let go this thing, you should not do. I easily get so much hypnotized. Like if I say, like, if I discard this one, then where is myself? There is, I mean, I'm lost completely. Where is it? I'm not my body.
Yes, even this, that if I lose my mind, then I will lose myself, is also the thought from the mind itself. Because you see, you yourself say no thought is coming, but you are still here. So you haven't lost yourself. Just by losing of thoughts is not the losing of the self. It is the mind which tries to create this fear in you. You see? So what has happened is that we are used to relying on this one teacher inside our head seemingly. You see? And then when we come to satsang, for many of us it seems like, no, the voice in my head is not the true teacher. It is the voice which I'm hearing now, the intuitive presence, the voice of my own heart. This must be my true teacher. And for a while it seemed like there is a tussle between the two teachers.